Being blocked or ghosted right after you just reconnected from a no contact situation has to be one of the most painful things. It's probably because in that moment you realize that the story that the avoidant was telling you and the story that you was telling yourself was all a lie. But I'm telling you, that is just the small price that you have to pay for someone else's lack of emotional awareness. When an avoidant finally decides to end a relationship, it is because they have successfully suppressed all feelings that they have for you. But the operative word here is suppressed. So when there has been enough space in between you and your partner or ex-partner, then the relationship no longer feels real. So they allow those feelings that they once had for you to start to resurface. And it's always only the good feelings. So they start thinking about how maybe at one point they felt comfortable with you or the good times that you all shared. And that is when they are more likely to either reach out or to respond to you. Now, obviously, this doesn't always happen, but it's more likely to happen. So, of course, you're happy because you've been missing your avoidantly attached partner and you all reconnect and you all had the most amazing time when you all reconnect. And then the next day, they have disappeared once again. Avoidance can successfully suppress their feelings for you, but they cannot make them go away. And that's where emotional awareness comes into play. When you are dealing with someone who is used to reflecting and understanding the way their internal emotional thought processes work, then they are able to notice that the emotions are still there. They just might not be healthy or they may not be comfortable. Avoidance don't do that. So when they reconnect, it is because they genuinely believe that they have regained control over the feelings that they had for you and they can continue to have a relationship with you within the parameters of what they feel comfortable with. But when you all get back together, those feelings come right back up and they realize that they're not as in control as they thought they were. And that is when they either ghost you or they end it all over again. Now, if they ghost you and this was a relationship of substance, you all had some kind of time in it, then that is because they had way too much shame to even face you again. Now, if they actually just try to end things with you, then that is probably more likely because they genuinely just are not trying to hurt you, but they need to end this. They can't do it. I know what it feels like to want something so desperately to work out. But if you are choosing or wanting to be with someone, even though they are hurting you, then it is important for you to know that you are not in love, you are attached. And you can easily end that attachment by healing your attachment wounds.